Good evening. Reporting live from the heart of a shifting musical landscape, I'm standing where the pews of Meridian meet the boardrooms of Manhattan. In the early weeks of 2026, a single name has begun to dominate the conversation among industry insiders, critics, and the 26 million-strong congregation of voters who crowned him. Roberts, the season 23 American Idol champion, is no longer just a reality show winner. He has become the focal point of a magnificent debate. Is he the long-awaited savior of R&B? Following his shattering performance at the 2026 CFP National Championship and his recent Grammy nomination for Still Live, the machine of the music industry is starting to decode a new reality. We've spoken to experts and unfiltered insiders to bring you this 10-point investigative breakdown on the Roberts effect. The truth behind Roberts' impact on R&B starts with a term coined by the legendary Lionel. Industry experts are currently decoding how he takes traditional R&B structures and inserts his soulful, church-bred conviction to create something entirely unfiltered. In 2026, has become the new blueprint for artists seeking a universal frequency. Experts point to his audition with Mary Jane and his recent single Head Up as evidence that he isn't just following R&B trends, he is shattering them. He takes the grit of his Mississippi roots and the silk of modern production to create a sound that is divinely guided and magnificent. This isn't just about vocal runs, it's about a sovereignty over his sound that refuses to be processed or robotic. By staying unapologetically, he has forced the machine to adapt to his frequency, rather than the other way around. This unpredictable magic is the reason his national anthem performance reached over 20 million viewers. He is singing the truth into an industry that has been boxed in by algorithms for far too long. One of the most magnificent aspects of 2026 influence is his sovereignty over the gospel pop genre. Industry experts are calling him a universal artist because he has successfully integrated the integrity and heart of gospel with the bankable future of pop and R&B. His debut single, Heal, hitting #1 on the Billboard Hot Gospel Songs chart, was just the beginning. Experts suggest that is healing the divide between the pews and the arenas, proving that church-bred conviction is the most magnificent force in music. He told me backstage that he views his platform as a digital ministry, a way to stay still and focused while reaching a universal audience. This independence from traditional genre labels is his greatest strength. He isn't just an R&B singer or a gospel singer. He is a sovereign entity who has decoded the secret to longevity. By staying grounded in his faith and his routine in Meridian, he ensures his spirit stays right, which resonates with a nation seeking a safe haven of authenticity in a world of noise. In the cutthroat world of 2026, Roberts has achieved a level of sovereignty that most artists only dream of. Armed with a record-shattering $13.5 million Netflix docuseries deal, has used his financial leverage to stay independent. Industry experts are shocked by his persistence in refusing the robotic and processed contracts offered by major labels. He told his manager, the man who doesn't take a dime, that integrity is his primary ROI. This independence allows him to release music on a slow-burn blueprint, ensuring every note is raw and unfiltered. He refuses to be boxed in by a label's routine of rushing content. Instead, he stays still and focuses on his magnificent craft. This sovereignty is what makes his 2026 world tour preparation so unpredictable. He is the only artist who has decoded how to reach a global stage while maintaining his Mississippi peace. He is building a fortress of security for his daughters and proving that a bankable future doesn't require a machine behind it. His 2026 Grammy nomination for Best Gospel Performance Song for Still Live with Jonathan is the seal of approval the industry machine couldn't ignore. Experts say this nomination decoded the truth that Sandpaper and Silk vocals are the most magnificent instrument of the decade. This divine partnership with proved that persistence in his roots was the correct path. It showed that you can have grit and silk and still reach the throne. He told me that the nomination felt like a universal win for every underdog who has ever been told they are too soulful for the mainstream. This integrity and heart is what makes him a universal artist. He isn't chasing a viral hiccup. He is building a testimony that will last forever. As we look toward the February 1 ceremony, the noise of his competition is loud but remains still and composed. He has already achieved sovereignty by staying true to his spirit, and the Grammy is simply the magnificent evidence of his persistence. In a world of fakes and noise, Roberts' identity as a girl dad is his most magnificent market advantage. Industry experts are decoded the reality that his unfiltered love for, and grace is what makes him recession-proof. He has turned his routine of 5:30 a.m. school prep and family time in Meridian into a blueprint for authenticity. He told me that his ROI isn't measured in Billboard charts, but in the stability of his safe haven at home. This integrity is what allows him to stay grounded, while the machine around him tries to turn him into a processed product. He politely declines the luxurious lifestyle of Hollywood, preferring the Mississippi peace of his home. This sovereignty over his personal life is what makes his music so raw and unfiltered. He is a universal artist who has proved that being a coach and a father is more magnificent than any robotic superstar persona. His fans, his congregation, trust him because they see the truth of his heart in every post and every song. His magnificent rendition of the national anthem at the 2026 CFP National Championship was more than just a performance. It was a testimony of his vocal power. Experts say he shattered the atmosphere of Hard Rock Stadium with an arrangement by Anthem that allowed him to insert his soulful grit into the heart of the nation. This unfiltered moment decoded his value as a universal artist. He told me that his Mississippi deep breathing, a technique he perfected as an athlete, is his vocal armor. It allowed him to stay still in front of 20 million viewers and deliver a performance that was unapologetically. This persistence in his craft has earned him the respect of the entire machine. He is the only artist in 2026 who can unite a stadium of negative Nancys with a single breath. This magnificent momentum is carrying him toward his 2026 world tour, where he plans to bring that same Sandpaper and Silk power to every global stage. He has shattered the blueprint of the reality star, proving that he is a sovereign force that the world must listen to. Opening for Brandy and Monica on their sold-out, The Boy Is Mine tour was a divine redirection for his career. Industry experts say this endorsement from R&B royalty decoded his status as the new king of soul. Being on stage with legends like Brandy and Monica provided with the silk to match his grit. He told me that the routine of the road taught him how to handle the noise of the industry while staying grounded in his integrity. This tour was his ROI for years of persistence. It proved that he could stand alongside the most magnificent voices of the 90s and still shine as a universal artist. He hasn't let the luxurious lifestyle of touring change his spirit. Instead, he has used the platform to heal a new generation of R&B fans. This unfiltered experience has shattered the expectation that an idol winner can't be a legitimate R&B star. Is unapologetically ready to lead the next soul renaissance, and Brandy and Monica have already given him the seal of approval. Technically speaking, industry experts are shocked by the magnificent control he has over his instrument. His Mississippi deep breathing, a diaphragmatic technique he decoded during his time as a coach Roberts, is what allows him to deliver stadium-sized vocals with unfiltered ease. He told me that sovereignty over your breath is the first step towards sovereignty over your art. This routine is his spiritual engine, providing the grit needed to sustain his Sandpaper and Silk frequency during high-stakes performances. He refuses to use robotic or processed vocal effects, choosing instead to stay still and let his natural tone shatter the atmosphere. This persistence in vocal health is what makes him a universal artist. He understands that his voice is a stewardship, and he treats it with the integrity it deserves. This technical blueprint is what he shares with the next generation during his shadow hours, proving that heart and hard work are the only ways to build a bankable future in the music industry. Even as he revives R&B, Roberts faces the noise of negative Nancys and industry rumors. Experts say his head-up resilience is his greatest, magnificent shield. He told me that sovereignty means not letting the unpredictable magic of social media dictate your worth. He stays still and focused on his digital ministry, refusing to be boxed in by the expectations of the machine. This persistence in his integrity is what has shattered every stumbling block in his path. He treats every hiccup in his career as a divine redirection towards something better. This unfiltered truth about his journey is why his 26 million-strong congregation remains so loyal. They see a man who is unapologetically himself, a king who hasn't forgotten the grit of his journey. This heart is what makes his 2026 strategy recession-proof. He is still the same man who blew the whistle in Meridian, and that is his most magnificent competitive advantage. Finally, the truth is that Roberts is walking into 2026 with absolute sovereignty over his career. Industry experts are watching his slow-burn blueprint with magnificent anticipation. He told me that his routine for the 2026 World Tour involves prayer, family, and a spiritual recharge in Meridian before he flights right away to global stages. He is walking onto that throne as the new king of gospel pop, a man of the soil who has decoded the secret to longevity: faith, hard work, and heart. Whether he is reviving R&B or healing the world through his digital ministry, Roberts has already shattered the blueprint of what is possible. He is the unfiltered truth of 2026, a magnificent reminder that your persistence will eventually lead you to the throne. As the Grammys approach on February 1 and the Super Bowl rumors continue, stays still and keeps his head up. He is the underdog who became a king, and he did it with integrity and soulful bliss. Long live the coach. Long live the king.